Jessica Woynilko, born May 1, 1999, is an American professional wrestler and former gymnast. She is currently signed to WWE, where she performs on the SmackDown brand under the ring name Tiffany Stratton. She is a former one-time NXT Women's Champion. Build height, 5 feet 7 in 170 centimeters. Build weight, 143 pounds 65 kilograms. Build from Prior Lake, Minnesota. On August 30, 2021, Woynilko was the only woman announced in a new group of recruits who would be joining the WWE Performance Center to work in WWE as professional wrestlers. During tapings of a November 16 episode of 205 Live, she made her professional wrestling debut under the ring name Tiffany Stratton, defeating Amari Miller. The meeting between the two was broadcast 3 days later. She debuted on WWE's developmental brand, NXT, as a heel, taking on a spoiled rich girl gimmick, where on December 28, 2021, she would defeat Fallon Henley. She would start a feud with Sarray, which would cost each other victories, thus giving a match between them. The feud would culminate on the April 19, 2022, episode of NXT, where Stratton was victorious, thus ending the feud. On May 26, Stratton was part of the NXT Women's Breakout Tournament, replacing Nikita Lyons after she suffered an injury, defeating Fallon Henley in the semifinals. However, she was defeated in the finals by Roxanne Perez. Stratton then started a feud with Wendy Choo, defeating her at the Great American Bash but lost to her in a lights-out match on the August 23 episode of NXT. After a time out of action due to a head injury reported in October 2022, Stratton made her return on January 10, 2023, at NXT, New Year's Evil, where she cut a promo showing an affirmative attitude to her rich girl persona, though she dropped the "daddy's girl" part of her gimmick. In her first match back, she picked up a victory over Indy Hartwell on the January 24 episode of NXT. After defeating Hartwell again, Stratton qualified for a ladder match for the NXT Women's Championship, which took place at NXT Stand and Deliver on April 1, although she was unsuccessful in capturing the title. In May, Stratton took part in an 8-woman single elimination tournament, in which she defeated Gigi Dolan in the quarterfinals, Roxanne Perez in the semifinals, and Lyra Valkyria in the finals at NXT Battleground to win the NXT Women's Championship, marking her first title in her career. On June 27, at the second week of Gold Rush, Stratton successfully defended her title in her first title defense against Chase University's Thea Hale. During the match, Hale submitted Stratton, however, the referee was distracted by Drew Gulak, before Stratton ultimately won the match. This led to Stratton to defend the title against Hale on July 30 at the Great American Bash in a submission match, where Stratton once again retained her title after Andre Chase out of Chase University threw a towel where Stratton locked Hale in a half crab. On the September 12 episode of NXT, Stratton lost the title to Becky Lynch, ending her reign at 107 days. With her trampoline gymnastics background, Woynilko uses a variation of the triple jump moonsault using the ropes, called the "prettiest moonsault ever," as her finishing maneuver. Woynilko's wrestling persona is inspired by Paris Hilton and the character of Sharpay Evans from the movie High School Musical. Tiffany Stratton net worth. Tiffany Stratton is a WWE wrestler, bodybuilder, gymnast, and Instagram influencer currently working with the Black and Gold brand, NXT. She started her journey as a gymnast by competing with the U.S. national gymnastics team in 2016 and then shifted career paths to the WWE, where she made her debut on an episode of 205 Live dated the 16th of November 2021. Her entry into the black and gold brand was aired on December 28, 2021, and since then, she has garnered immense praise from every veteran and wrestling publications alike. Net worth $3 million approximately. Woinoco made her professional wrestling debut in 2021 after being trained by Greg Gagne and debuted in December of that year, taking on a gimmick of a glamorous woman. She went on to win the NXT Women's Championship, her first championship, which lasted for 107 days.